Hey there, fellow travel enthusiasts. Are you ready to explore the land of Vikings, ABBA, and meatballs? That's right. We're talking about top 10 best place must visit in Sweden you don't want to miss. Number 10. Gothenburg. Gothenburg, Sweden, the land of IKEA, Volvo, and ABBA. Wait, did I get that right? Anyway, let me take you on a quick tour of this awesome city. First off, if you're a foodie like me, then you're in luck. Gothenburg is famous for its seafood, especially the prawns. Trust me when I say this, you haven't tasted prawns until you've had them in Gothenburg. And don't forget to try the famous fish and chips too. Next up, we have the Gothenburg Archipelago. If you're looking for a serene and picturesque location to relax and unwind, this is the place for you. It's a collection of islands that you can explore by boat, and trust me, the view is breathtaking. And speaking of boats, did you know that Gothenburg is home to the largest floating ship museum in the world? Yes, you heard me right. The Maritime Museum has some of the coolest ships you'll ever see, including a real-life submarine. Number 9. Gamla Stan, Stockholm. Gamla Stan, the old town of Stockholm. It's the perfect place to explore if you're looking for a little bit of history, culture, and some seriously Instagram-worthy photo ops. And speaking of Instagram, if you come to Gamla Stan, you have to try the Swedish meatballs. They're like tiny balls of heaven, and they'll give you the energy you need to keep exploring. Now, I know you're all probably dying to take that perfect Instagram photo with the statue of St. George and the dragon, but let me tell you, it's not as easy as it looks. The statue is a popular tourist spot, and you'll probably have to fight your way through a sea of selfie sticks to get a decent shot. But don't worry, if you need a break from the crowds, just head down one of the narrow alleys. They're like little hidden gems, and you never know what you'll find. And if you're lucky, you might even stumble upon a street performer or two. The performers in Gamla Stan are some of the best in the world, and they're always ready to put on a show.
Number 8.
Malmo. Now you might be thinking, why Malmo? Well, let me tell you, this city is a hidden gem that deserves more attention. First off, the people here are some of the friendliest I've ever encountered. They're always down for a chat and will go out of their way to make you feel welcome. Plus, they all speak English fluently, so no need to worry about language barriers. But let's talk about the real star of the show. The food. Malmo has some of the best street food I've ever tasted. From traditional Swedish meatballs to fresh seafood and kebabs, your taste buds will thank you. Now, on to the sights. One of my favorite places to visit is Malmöhus Castle, which dates back to the 15th century. It's now a museum where you can learn about the city's history and culture. And if you're looking for some outdoor fun, head to Ribersborgsstranden Beach. Yes, you heard that right. Malmo has a beach. But let's not forget about the nightlife. Malmo has a thriving music scene, and you can catch live performances at venues like Debaser and Moriska Paviljongen. Number 7. Kiruna. On a journey to the northernmost town in Sweden, Kiruna. Now I know what you're thinking. Why on earth would anyone want to go to a place that's colder than a polar bear's toenails? Well, let me tell you, Kiruna is not your average winter wonderland. First off, let's talk about the world-famous ice hotel. Yes, you heard that right. A hotel made entirely out of ice. And not just any ice, but ice from the nearby Torn River. It's a truly unique experience, sleeping in a bed carved out of ice, snuggled up in reindeer hides. Just don't forget your thermal underwear, or you might end up looking like a human popsicle. Now, if you're not into freezing your buns off, fear not. Kiruna has plenty of other attractions, like the Aurora Sky Station. This magical place is located on top of a mountain and offers a front row seat to the northern lights. But that's not all. Kiruna is also home to the world's largest underground iron ore mine. Number 6. Skåne. Southernmost province of Sweden, Skåne. Now, when most people think of Sweden, they picture icy landscapes and snow-capped mountains. But Skåne is a whole different ballgame. First off, let's talk about the food. Skåne is known for its delicious culinary offerings, like the traditional smorgasbord, a buffet of tasty treats like smoked salmon, pickled herring, and meatballs. And don't forget the cheese. Skåne is home to some of the best cheeses in the world, like the creamy Västerbotten and the tangy Västerbottensost. Now let's talk about the scenery. Skåne is a beautiful rolling landscape with endless fields of bright yellow rapeseed flowers. It's like something out of a postcard. And if you're into beaches, Skåne has got you covered. From the white sandy shores of Falsterbo to the rugged coastline of Kullaberg, there's something for everyone. This medieval town is filled with cobblestone streets and half-timbered houses, making you feel like you've stepped back in time. Number 5. Lund. The charming university town in the south of the country, Lund is famous for its beautiful architecture, vibrant student life, and, well, honestly, not much else. But hey, that's enough for us, right? Lund is a student town through and through. There are more bikes than people here, and the students are everywhere, riding bikes, studying in the parks, and enjoying the city's many cafes and bars. And speaking of cafes, you have to try the traditional Swedish fika while you're here. It's basically a coffee break, but with delicious cinnamon buns and other pastries. Trust me, you won't regret it. Now, if you're looking for something a little more cultural, Lund has you covered. Check out the Lund Cathedral. It's been around since the 12th century, so you know it's legit. And if you're feeling brave, climb the tower for an amazing view of the city. But don't blame me if your legs turn to jelly. Number 4. Karlskrona. First off, let's talk about the scenery. Karlskrona is situated on the beautiful Baltic Sea and is home to over 30,000 islands. That's right, 30,000. So if you're a fan of island hopping, you're in for a real treat. Now, let's talk about the food. Sweden is known for its delicious meatballs, and Karlskrona is no exception. But if you're feeling a bit more adventurous, you have to try the surströmming. It's a type of fermented herring that is definitely an acquired taste. But hey, when in Sweden, right? But what really sets Karlskrona apart is its rich history. It was founded in 1680 as a naval base and is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. You can explore the old naval buildings, visit the museum, or even take a boat tour of the harbor. And if you're a fan of ABBA, you'll be happy to know that Björn Ulvaeus, one of the members, was actually born in Karlskrona. So you can channel your inner dancing queen and explore the town just like he did. Number 3. Uppsala. A city known for its charming architecture, vibrant student life, and mind-blowing history. First up, let's talk about Uppsala's stunning cathedral. It's so grand it'll make you feel like a tiny ant in comparison. But don't worry, the towering Gothic architecture is not the only thing that'll leave you breathless. The cathedral is also home to the world-famous Silver Bible, which is so precious, it's kept under lock and key. If you're a history buff, then Uppsala is the perfect place for you. Did you know that it's the site of the largest battle ever fought in Scandinavia? That's right, the Battle of Fyrisvellir took place right here in the 11th century. And if that's not enough, you can also visit Gustavianum, the university museum that houses the anatomical theater where they used to perform dissections back in the day. Gory, but fascinating. But let's switch gears to something more cheerful. Uppsala's student life. With over 40,000 students, you can bet your bottom dollar that the city is buzzing with energy. Number 2. Norrkoping. Now, Norrkoping may not be as famous as Stockholm or Gothenburg, but don't be fooled. This city has got it going on. From its vibrant street art to its delicious food scene, Norrkoping is a hidden gem just waiting to be discovered. Speaking of food, if you're a fan of Swedish meatballs, you've come to the right place. Norrkoping's restaurants serve up some of the tastiest meatballs you'll ever try. And if you're feeling adventurous, be sure to try the surströmming, a fermented herring dish that's definitely an acquired taste. But food isn't the only thing Norrkoping has to offer. The city is also home to some seriously impressive landmarks, like the industrial landscape, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that showcases the city's industrial past. And don't forget about the stunning Motala Strom River, which is a perfect spot for a relaxing afternoon stroll. And when the sun goes down, Norrkoping really comes alive. Number 1. Stockholm. Let me just say that if you're a fan of stunning architecture and picturesque landscapes, Stockholm is the place for you. With its stunning blend of historic and modern buildings, this city is a sight to behold. And don't even get me started on the natural beauty. From the serene waters of Lake Mälaren to the lush greenery of Djurgården Island, you're sure to find yourself in awe. Now, if you're a fan of meatballs and lingonberry sauce, you're in luck. Swedish cuisine is filled with delicious treats like these. But if you're feeling a little more adventurous, why not try some of the more unique dishes? Like surströmming, the infamous fermented herring that is banned on airplanes due to its pungent odor. Or maybe some blod pudding, a type of blood sausage that is definitely an acquired taste. Of course, no trip to Stockholm would be complete without a visit to the ABBA Museum, a true shrine to one of the greatest musical acts of all time. Thanks for watching this video if you liked it. Thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know your favorite place in the comments, guys. See you next time.